Hello, my dears. Welcome back. Move myself a little closer here. It's Sagittarius season, suddenly. I didn't even realize it until somebody said it earlier. But it's Sagittarius season now. So hopefully any super heaviness that we've been feeling during Scorpio season is beginning to lift, and we're starting to feel that nice, fun, childlike Sagittarius energy coming in to reward us for all the hard work that is usually done during Scorpio season. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy happening right now. There's a lot of healing going on in the collective energy, I feel. I think that we're moving forward with a lot of faith right now. And maybe that's just me, but I know that, as with all things, we are all one. We are all a collective consciousness. So if I'm experiencing something and I'm feeling these flows coming into my life, there's a pretty good chance that you're experiencing it too. And I see these things happening. I see things happening concurrently in my life and the lives of people who are important to me. There's a lot of really beautiful love coming in. It seems like beautiful connections and joyful things are happening in the lives of myself and the people around me. So that's been wonderful to see. But again, there's a lot of really potent energy happening. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the cards and the guides have to say. I've already set my intentions and prayed for this reading. So let's see what's going on. I hope I'm being loud enough. I know that there's been an issue with my volume, but I don't really feel natural super projecting my voice for these readings. It's more of a from the gut kind of thing, so I hope you can hear me, and if not, turn your volume up. I think Sagittarius season is going to be a time of joy, of like much needed lightness. We all deserve it. Aside from all the collective unions that I've been seeing happen and all the wonderful healing energy that's been happening, of course, there's a lot of collective nightmares going on. If you live in my country of the United States, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But what else is new for the United States, really? Okay. I don't like when a ton of cards come out at the same time, so I picked up the top one. I want to thank you all for being patient with me as well. I've been taking my time doing reading videos lately because I think that with the nature of this game, I need to feel really right to do it. It needs to feel natural, and sometimes I want to force myself to do it to stay a certain amount of consistent with this, but the nature of the game is you have to follow your intuition with these things. That's the whole deal. All right, the cards are being quite quiet right now, so I'm gonna look at these first two cards that come out. We have Judgment reversed and the Seven of Cups. So somebody I'm talking to here is stepping away from what other people are thinking they should be doing and investing in the things that matter to them, which is causing an abundance of things to focus on. So you're stepping away from the judgments of other people and relying on your own judgment here, which is opening you up, put it in the light, which is opening you up to all of these possibilities of things that you feel genuine to be working on. This can be a little bit of an overwhelming experience for you because the Seven of Cups speaks to options, possible overwhelm. And this is within the emotional realm. So this could also mean that you are turning your focus inward so that you can begin to heal on a deeper level. This is probably inspired by all of the emotional depth that we experience in Scorpio season. We're moving into winter, we're moving into the darker months, we're moving into the colder months, so it's turning our focus inward. Like we always say, the best way to exist is to be in flow with nature. So if you're being in flow with nature right now, and if you're in a part of the world that is similar to mine, we are going into darker days. We are going into the sun setting around 5 o'clock. So that takes us within. And seasonal depression is a common thing. This is a really good time to learn how to be in flow, to allow the death. That is what the fall and winter represents. It's dying so that we are able to be reborn in spring and summer in all these bright, action-based masculine energy seasons. Fall and winter are more feminine energy seasons where we go within, we hibernate, we rest, we're not so active, we allow. And this can be a hard surrender for some people to do. But here I see that you are stepping away from the judgments of the outside world, no longer allowing people to dictate how you're supposed to be living your life, which is turning you inward and allowing you to now see, cups are the emotional realm, all the different emotional stuff that you've been hiding from yourself. I was talking to someone today who is in recovery, much like myself. We were talking about when you start on this recovery path, it can be an overwhelming experience at first because then you see just how much you have to heal and that you have to deal with. And if you're anything like me, there's many facets to the healing journey, where you got to look at things that have been going on in your mental health. My nose always itches when I do readings. I gotta look that up. I gotta look up what that means. You start to look at your mental health. You start to look at your traumas. You start to look at how you have been conducting yourself in relationships. You start to look at your family stuff. You start to look at your generational traumas. And all of these different cups start to move out in front of you. It can be a very drowning and overwhelming experience. But remember to consistently ground yourself and know that, yes, it might be an overwhelming experience to look at all of this stuff at first, but that's the first step of anything. You need to look at it. You need to become aware of it. And that's what we're doing on this path, really, is deepening our awareness. You can't heal something if you're not aware of it. So know that even if this Seven of Cups experience, where you're seeing all these things that you have to deal with move out in front of you, you're doing the right thing. And nothing that anyone around you thinks, no matter how much they love you and have your best interests at heart, none of that matters. You're on this path for yourself. You're on this path to make the best life for yourself possible. And as painful as these things can be to look at, it's absolutely the most necessary part of this process, is looking at it. But remember to also dive into that Sagittarius season energy, where, like, life doesn't always have to be so heavy. Have fun. Remember to watch things that make you happy. Spend time around people that fill you up and make you leave feeling happier and healthier. Hibernate together. Seek out community. The communities that I'm a part of are the most beautiful things in the world, and I'm so grateful. The Magician you create your own life. You are the master manifester. All is of the mind. So if you tell yourself that today's going to be a beautiful day, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to be a beautiful day. If you tell yourself that it's going to be a shitty day, you're absolutely going to have a shitty day. This reminds me to say to whoever I'm communicating with here, watch the way you speak to yourself. Watch the way you speak about yourself. Be very mindful of the way that you speak about your life, because words are spells, very powerful. And the way that you speak about yourself and think about yourself, speak about your life, think about your life, that is what is going to manifest. If you're out here and you're the type of person that says, oh, I'm such an idiot, or I'm such a fuck up, or anything like that, or I hate money. I hate dealing with money. You are going to stay broke. You are going to attract people into your life who call you dumb. You are going to attract toxic relationships to yourself if you have a toxic relationship with yourself. So within, so without. Be your own best friend. Wake up every morning and tell yourself that you're so grateful to be in this life, that you're going to have a beautiful day, and that you love yourself. Compliment your body features. Stop speaking negatively about yourself. Loving yourself doesn't even stop at feeling positively about yourself. Loving yourself sometimes can be doing difficult things, because love is an action word. Love is something we do. You show somebody in your life that you love them by doing things, loving them actively. You do the same for yourself. And sometimes that means having really healthy, uncomfortable conversations, setting boundaries. Action word, loving yourself. Trust me, I've been on this journey for a really long time. I've been in therapy for many years. I've been in recovery for several years. I've been working my ass off on myself and my life for many years, and this is still difficult for me. It's still uncomfortable to have boundary setting conversations, to ask for my needs to be met. But I do it because I love myself. And I never talk negatively about myself. I never think negatively about myself. I am my own loving parent. I am my own best friend. And that message was for somebody, because I was called to say that. So remember that on this path, you are the end all be all. You are the deciding factor. If you want a beautiful life, you can have a beautiful life. Decide what you want, see it clearly, lay out the steps that it's going to take to get you there, and get to it. Sagittarius season is going to be amazing. I know it. We're going to wrap up with an Earth Alchemy Oracle. Look how beautiful. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these cards. Yeah, I'm excited. I love winter. I made friends with winter a few years ago because I experienced seasonal depression to some degree, and I found that I hated the cold and I was so resistant to winter. But now I'm absolutely in love with winter. I love winter imagery. I love snow. I love the cold. Getting into the whole Wim Hof thing definitely helped that. Sometimes we gotta do things that are uncomfortable on purpose in order to grow. What do we got? Candle quartz and bleeding heart. Show yourself. Vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. Perfect as we enter feminine seasons. So let's read the meaning here in the book. Come close and listen carefully, for my voice is often felt as a whisper. I am the divine feminine within you that wishes to be seen. I speak to the flame in your heart that sometimes wavers in doubt. I offer the keys of the white flame of purity so that Through me, you can see your pure divine nature. My energy opens and magnetizes cosmic currents to be felt at the physical layer. I sing with bleeding heart to your crown chakra to release access to your higher vibrational aspects so you may see and feel your true self. Our nature is one of movement. We ask you to move your body through expressive dance to become in tune with your body's flow. It will help you identify and move blocked energies you are working through. My medicine is not of cleansing or removing as some stones assist in. It is one of enlightenment through the purity of your heart, of clear vision and communication. I help you feel the hurts you hold more clearly, perfectly, looking at the traumas, looking at the issues so we can heal them. I help lift them to the surface. The hurts along the feminine are rising through you, and I will hold a space for you to feel them fully in my white spheres of light. I draw on the flames of your heart to gently warm you, to help you ground and nurture yourself through your heart, higher heart, and crown. I have been named candle quartz because of my appearance. It looks as though I have wax dripping down my termination point. So lovely. The dripping also symbolizes the flow of a watery release. To you and I, they are tears. The feminine side of you needs to show and express your vulnerability in order to grow. Don't be scared to show your vulnerability to others. It is not a weakness, it is a strength, and most importantly, it inspires others. You are a visionary and leader and need to surrender and soften more to this role, showing yourself fully because all parts of you are love and divine. What feelings does this stir for you? Perhaps the words visionary and leader hold weight with you. Hold these feelings in this moment and observe them. This is important for growth. If it triggers fear, rejection, or self-worth issues, then we have work to do, dear friend. Oof. Bleeding heart. Bleeding heart's medicine is one of watery release, tenderness, and becoming. Pairing with candle quartz felt natural to her, as she too holds the white ray of purity which encourages you to rise through your heart for higher heart healing. She grows on a stem in a family, passing on the message of working with your soul family for feminine heart healing. She nurtures all aspects from baby to adolescent to elder, with a specific wish to look after children and the hidden depths of your inner child. We always doing inner child work out here. Taking you back to that pure state of grace you were born into. We have many chambers within our hearts, and Bleeding Heart wishes to take you on a journey through the inner secret chambers with love and reverence for your soul's journey. Their alchemy together heals through purity and clarity of thought. Candle quartz helps blockages rise through your emotional, mental, and physical layers. 7 of Cups, all these different emotional layers. Bleeding Heart works with the element of water and drops dew into your body, bursting into elemental giggles to clear with happiness. Sagittarius season energy, light, playful, joyful energy coming in to assist you. Her release is watery, holding white light through you to wipe clear the lenses of your chakras and facets of your heart. Drop the mic. That was beautiful and so connected to everything that we were channeling through. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Take a nice grounding Epsom salt bath. Cleanse all that stuff out of you. Keep your energy moving. This is a beautiful time to be getting into our feminine energy, to be releasing, to be crying, and healing. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.